Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at your beauty inside and out. Please be aware that this is a general reading. This is a collective reading with so many of you watching. So only take what resonates, leave the rest, especially when it comes to physical features. Not every message is going to resonate. So only take what resonates. So before we get into your pile selection, I'd just like to thank and give a quick word to my sponsorship, Keen. I started to feel like me and my partner have gotten a bit disconnected in our relationship, so when the Keen sponsorship came along, I thought it would be a good time to get a reading from one of their tarot readers. I asked about the future with my partner, and she predicted that our relationship would deepen through the upcoming months, and while receiving the reading, I couldn't see how, but when time came to pass, I could start to see what she said about our relationship was true. Last year, we dedicated a lot of energy into our careers, so we barely had any time to spend together as we were busy most hours of the day. So we planned ahead to take a break. It allowed us to spend more time and to be in each other's presence. We got to connect and get closer to each other again, just like the reader predicted. Ever since her prediction came true, I realized we need to make quality time a priority. And since then, our connection and bond has only gotten stronger and grown. We found our way back to each other and strengthened our connection again, so what she said definitely resonated with what happened. The love reading I got was very beautiful and sweet, and every detail mentioned was accurate and actually made sense. So I'm grateful for Keen for providing such good readings and gifted psychics, and would definitely recommend their readers to anyone. So if you would like to know more about your life or anything in general, Keen connects you with talented psychics, tarot readers, and astrologers like myself, who are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So you can always get a reading whenever it suits you. All you have to do is create an account and you'll be able to choose from the hundreds of readers who are online right now. These readers all have their own unique specialties and gifts, so whether it be about your love life or what to do next in your career or just life in general, they are able to provide a deeper understanding of your situation and how to navigate it from there. You can choose whichever reader best suits your needs, and you'll be able to connect with them via phone call or text chat. It's always best to get a personal psychic reading if you'd like more accurate information on your situation, because it is directed only to your energies. Now here's your chance to get a personalized reading from Keen. As a new customer on Keen, you can try your first 5 minutes for only $1. Go to trykeen.com/psychicsciencetarot or click the link in my description box to receive a discount on your first reading. Thank you, Keen, for bringing this partnership opportunity and for sponsoring today's video. That's trykeen.com/psychicsciencetarot or click the link in my description box below to get your own personalized reading today at a huge discount. So getting back to your pile selection, we have 3 piles to choose from. Choose the shell that you are most drawn to. So for pile number 1, we have shell number 1. For pile number 2, we have shell number 2. For pile number 3, we have shell number 3. Again, pick which one you're most drawn to. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. So hopefully by now you have picked a pile. If not, you can pause the video. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below. This is more so going to be a short and sweet reading, but I hope you enjoy this. So see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose the shell, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at your beauty inside and out. Please be aware that this is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. Remember, this is a collective reading with so many of you watching, so not everything's going to resonate, but just take what resonates. Before we get started with your reading, I'd also like to say next month I have bookings available, so if you'd like to pre-book with me for a personal reading, you can find my email address in the description box below. So we're going to get started with your tarot cards, and then towards the middle of the reading, we're going to get your oracle cards. So let's see. Spirit guides of pile number 1s. Spirit guides of pile number ones. May we please take a look at their beauty inside and out. Pile number one's beauty inside and out. So we have the King of Wands showing up first. Pile number one's beauty inside and out. The Four of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of fire sign energy here. I mean, we have 3 cards with wands. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I just feel like a lot of fire signs are watching this pile. 3 of Pentacles, maybe even earth signs. I think that's all I'm going to pull. So we do have the King of Pentacles at the back of the deck. So in terms of physicalities, the first thing I'm noticing here with this Queen of Wands is this, and also with these wands card is like the sense of warmth overall, hotness overall. So if we had to translate that to your physical appearance, people could see you as very hot, very sexy within your physical appearance. But I just also feel like regardless of other people's perception of you, your cards are coming through as if you're just naturally quite confident in yourself with the Queen of Wands, that you just naturally have this appealing magnetism to you, you know, like the seductive energy to you, hotness, fierceness. That's what I'm getting from the Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, because whenever I see the Ace of Wands in the reading, I always see it as somebody extremely sexy. You know, where other people will even be quite attracted to them in that way. So with the Queen of Wands, you're also showing up with this confidence, and that's also another thing that makes you quite beautiful. You know, when you show up in the room, you try to feel your best. I feel like this is my pile of people that have been on the self-love, confidence journey, trying to boost your confidence and self-love. And it's not necessarily egotistical, but at the end of the day, if we don't love ourselves, then what? You know what I mean? If we can't look at ourselves in the mirror and like enjoy the things we're seeing in the mirror, then what? I don't even know what to say. So with the volcano here, it's like, again, a hotness. I'm almost getting a sensuality from this pile because volcanoes explode, and I don't know, whenever I see a volcano, I think of it as somebody that has this appeal and magnetism where other people perhaps fantasize about them. I don't mean to make it an 18 plus reading, but I am seeing that. And there's also something about your smile. I feel like you have this very warm, beautiful smile or handsome smile. I feel like your smile just warms up the whole room. You also have this very warm, vibrant energy. You're maybe even very eccentric and unique in the way that you look. Maybe even dressing in a very unique way. Even with this peacock, you know, you stand out. Think of a peacock standing out with all its beautiful feathers. That's you, my pile number ones. I also feel this quite heavenly energy from this pile. Like, you have either this angelic look or this angelic vibe or presence. But you also have like a very romantic kind of energy. I feel like some people in this pile could be quite sassy and people could find that quite beautiful. And I also feel like you're just very fun to be around. You're a really good friend. You're really loyal. That's what I'm getting from you. You're also coming up here as marriage material with the Four of Wands. Certain qualities you have, you know, others would love to see you as a potential partner or marriage partner. And you're also really fun to celebrate with. You know, there's something about you also really being funny, having a charming energy to you when you speak to others. And I feel like you just work with people very well. And I'm also sensing, you know, your physical beauty and your internal beauty match together well, where it's like people can see that, how do I explain this? Like, your physical appearance looks like you, based off your personality. Like, it matches up well. I don't know how to explain that, but it's like your physical appearance and your personality just match up well. They look almost similar, like in terms of vibes. I'm getting a very adventurous, spontaneous vibe from this pile. You could be very adventurous and spontaneous rather than somebody that likes to plan. But I also do feel like you have strong goals you want to achieve. You're quite ambitious. You have a lot of leadership energy. You may even be a trendsetter since you are so unique and eccentric. I feel like you'll wear an outfit and other people will start to take inspiration from that. What's also beautiful about you is how inspiring you are, not just in terms of your fashion sense, but something about your story is inspiring, the person you are, how you achieve certain goals you have. Other people look at you and they're inspired to be more like you. They look up to you and admire you. I definitely feel like your smile is your strongest feature that stands out. Also, your hair. Also, something about your legs. For anybody watching any gender, there's something about your legs that are beautiful. Something about your side profile and your nose and your eyelashes. Like when you're looking into people's eyes, people really love to look at your eyelashes. Your hands are also quite beautiful, or your nails. And some of you have very rosy cheeks, so you love to put blush on. Something about the cheeks are coming through. Or you just have very cute cheeks. I don't know what that is. I feel like some of you could have more round, delicate features, like very round eyes, or more like voluptuous lips, more of a voluptuous figure. That's just for some, not all. Whereas I'm also seeing almond eyes. And of course, not every message is going to resonate again. This is a general reading. I feel like you're somebody that has this growth mindset. You're continuously growing as a person. Something about that is so beautiful. There's also something about you that seems quite shy at first, for some of you, but then when you warm up to people and get to know them more, then that warmth comes out. Whereas some of you are quite naturally extroverted, or you just you don't feel shy around people, but you're warm immediately and very inviting immediately. There's also something here about a love for pets, because I'm seeing somebody walk their dog, give their dog food, treats, or, give their pet or animal, treats, treat them well. Something about the way you treat animals and pets with so much love, even if it's not your own, even if you go to somebody else's house, something about that is coming through. You also have this quite regal energy to you, my pile number ones. And I feel like you have a lot of suitors admiring you from afar, because we have the Queen of Wands, King of Wands, Ace of Wands. This is like other people being attracted to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a thing of gender, but just something I'm noticing here. Even with the Four of Wands, you have a lot of suitors that are attracted to you, that crush on you from afar because of these traits and qualities you have. So next we have trust. This is the Mermaid Oracle. Let's get some more of these cards. So today's reading is just going to be a little bit shorter because I have to go do my nails. They're growing out. But yeah, in the last month, only 41% of my viewers have subscribed to my channel. So if you enjoy this video so far and would like to stay up to date with what I post daily, hit the subscribe button to not miss out. Thank you to everyone that supports my channel. I'm so grateful for you, and I hope you're enjoying this reading. Okay, so let's see what cards you have. You have contentment. You have relaxation, positivity, and mystery. Let's just do this. So one thing about you is Although some of you are quite warm and positive people, and even in this image, we are seeing her smile. There's something very warm about you, but there's also a sense of mystery when it comes to you. For those that relate to being a little bit shy in front of strangers at first, I feel like because you aren't revealing too much about yourself, others get very intrigued by you and feel like you have this aura of mystery around you where they can't necessarily figure you out or the type of person you are, and they want to know deeper things about you that you wouldn't usually show everybody. And if you're usually quite warm at first with strangers, there's still something about you still having a guard of discernment up. It's not like I'm having a wall up of I'm not letting anybody in, but it's more so discernment until I can fully trust you, until I fully know the person you are. So it's like you will reveal things about yourself that are a little bit more things they can know, things you're comfortable with them knowing. But when it comes to the deeper things, you first have to get on that level to be like that with me. So there's something about you being warm and friendly, but still having those energetic boundaries up where it's like, okay, you're a stranger, like back off, this is my energetic bubble. I'm almost getting that from this pile, like, this is my energetic bubble. Don't try to get too close to me. Like, I don't know. I'm just feeling that from this pile. And then with positivity and all this one's energy, I do feel like there's something very positive about you. You could think in this very positive mindset. You could be more of this free spirit. Animals, children could be very drawn to you because of your aura, your energy. I feel like your aura and energy is so pure and beautiful and just full of joy. I wouldn't be surprised if most of you had a yellow aura or like more of an orangish aura or a pink aura. Or I'm even seeing pure auras like white. Because I do still sense that angelic energy from you. Where people feel safe around you, you have also a very trustworthy face. You have this kind of face that looks happy. I don't know how to explain it, but you do. And you also have this trustworthy vibe and presence where people often feel, they trust you instantly. They'll tell you things about themselves that they don't usually tell people. Like, I don't know, I'm getting from this pile, people just feel comfortable around you. Like, I'll share my deepest, darkest secrets with you and not blink an eye, or I'll share a sad story that I've been through. And it's almost like maybe you have this very healing energy, and then people sense that, and then they feel comfortable coming up to you and telling you these stories. But I also feel like with contentment, there's something about you learning to be content with yourself, with life. And with relaxation, you have this very chilled, laid back energy. Again, that makes people feel safe. That makes animals, pets feel safe. You're just content with yourself where you're at right now. And again, there's this relaxed vibe, this go with the flow vibe. There's something about reds, oranges showing up. So if that's not your aura color, some of you could even have red, or ginger hair, blonde hair even, like a strawberry blonde I'm seeing. But then we have varieties of colors here. We also have dark hair here. So I guess just take it as it resonates as per you. A lot of you have very cute faces, but very sexy bodies. There's something about the way you move your body too that comes across as quite sensual. And I don't feel like you try to be. Sometimes you just keep to yourself, but people still find you sexy. But there's also something about your body language, again, that is quite warm and inviting. I almost feel like your energy is inviting me in for a hug. I almost feel like when people meet you, they just instantly see you as a friend to them. Because I'm even hearing that song, You Got a Friend in Me. I think it's Toy Story, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I guess this is where I'm going to leave your reading, my pile number ones. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose the second shell for pile two, of course, I don't know what shells to call them, to be honest, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at your beauty on the inside and out. Please be aware that this is a general reading. This is a collective reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. We all look different. We all have different personalities, so not every message is going to resonate, but just take what resonates. Before I get started with your reading, I'd also like to announce I am going to be available for personal readings next month. So if you'd like to book with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. So let's get started with your tarot cards, and then we're going to move on to your oracle cards after that. Spirit cards of pile number twos. Their beauty inside and out. We have the Page of Swords. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. One more card, Spirit, for their beauty inside and out. And we have the Nine of Cups. So you could be a water sign watching this pile. There's also strong air sign energy showing up here with the two swords and the two cups. So I'm also getting, like, for some of you, a combination of air, water, and fire in your chart. So, for example, I feel like I could relate to this pile because I have an Aquarius sun, Pisces moon, Aries rising. That's an example of the energy. Okay, so in terms of your beauty inside and out, the first thing I'm noticing here with the Nine of Cups is you have certain qualities inside and out that people wish to have, because the Nine of Cups is about wishes, you know, like wishing for something so badly, right? So when other people look at you, you have certain qualities and traits within your personality, but also in terms of your physical appearance that people wish they could have, that people find quite beautiful but wish they could have themselves. So say for example, you know, like you're in a public place and someone looks at your hair and they really admire your hair and they're like, I wish I could have hair like theirs. Another example for me, the other night I went out and I saw this lady with curly hair and I'm like, oh, I love her curly hair. I've always wanted curly hair, but yeah. I feel like that type of energy is coming through because I'm really looking at their hair quite intensely, so I feel like other people could wish to have your hair. Some of you have fringes. I'm picking up on hair that is quite curly or quite long, if it's not big, or quite thick and luscious. That's what I'm picking up. Where some of you, it's not really thick, but it's more long. That's what I'm getting here. I'm also getting there's something about eyeliner coming through, the way you do your eyeliner for the woman here, if you wear eyeliner or your eye makeup in general. Because it seems like the eye makeup you wear really accentuates the beauty of your eyes. There's also something about your eyebrows coming across as quite shaped and beautiful. And there's also something about you having a beautiful smile. And for you, it's not just your smile, it's like the way your whole face looks when you smile. Because I feel like when you smile, you also smile with your eyes. Something about that is coming through. And, you know, when people look back to the memory of you, they think back to certain things you've done that were so cute or so beautiful with the Six of Cups here. So you know what Spirit is showing me? When someone reminisces on a memory and they see a beautiful image of you laughing or smiling or just doing something cute or dancing around or, you know, like just being playful with them, something about that memory of you is so beautiful that they keep that in their heart. Like little things you do that you may not even notice yourself. There's also something about your voice that comes across as quite beautiful. I feel like with the Page of Swords, your voice is very soft, but it can also cut like a knife. The reason I say so is because I feel like you're sweet until somebody gets on your bad side, then you can become sour. The reason why I say so is because the Page of Swords, I don't know why, it's just reminding me of like a softer voice. Because pages in tarot usually represent young people, so some of you could be quite younger in age, or you could look quite youthful or have a youthful voice or a youthful spirit, right? Where people always think you're younger than your age. Sometimes people will take that youthful energy. Even with the Six of Cups, there's a sort of innocence to you, a cuteness to you. But it's like people will take that and sometimes try to take advantage of the fact that you're so sweet. Because I feel like you're somebody that's really in touch with your heart. But with this shell being so pointed, I almost feel like when I look at the Page of Swords here, I feel like this energy of if you get on my bad side, like don't get on my bad side. You don't want to see that. So you have this duality to you where it's like, I'll be sweet until you treat me a certain type of way, and then I'll be sour. The type of person you'll get from me is based on how you treat me. So certain people will have certain memories of you, and they'll be different because of that. And they'll describe you differently because of that. But it's not a bad thing. I feel like that makes people respect you, which is why it's coming through in the reading. Because although you're someone sweet and you have like this innocent, youthful energy to you in the way that you look and the way that you are, you're also not a pushover, is what I want to say. So it makes people respect you, and I think that's why it's coming up in the reading. Also with the Ace of Swords, you're also very intelligent, and I feel like a lot of people connect to you on a mental level. And you know what? You have a physical beauty that is coming through as more cute. But it's also like you're pretty and you're smart at the same time, or you're handsome and you're handsome and you're smart at the same time. I don't know why I said heart, but maybe again you're really in touch with your heart space. I feel like a lot of people would wish to have the many different qualities you have, because it's like you have the best of both worlds, where you have that intelligence of the mind, which people are quite attracted to, by the way, and then you also have that physical beauty. I feel like people have underestimated this pile, but there's something about proving people wrong. Going after something and really winning. I don't know why I'm getting that message, but I am. I feel like you're a very ambitious person. I even hear daredevil. So, like when you really set your mind to something, you are going after it. You're taking your action towards that, and nothing's going to stop you or get in your way. I feel like you have a very strong personality, very headstrong energy, very rebellious energy. I feel like once your mind is set to something like an opinion, nothing can really change it until a person has a really good point. So that shows that you're secure within yourself, whether other people believe you or not, whether other people believe that you can reach your goals or not, whether other people agree with your opinion or not. You're headstrong within that, where it's like, this is what I believe in, you're not going to change what I believe. And that's the energy I'm getting here. And other people wish they could be more like that, because some people could be quite malleable, is the word I'm hearing, where, let's say another person has an opinion and their opinion is opposite from that. They will start to believe the other person more than their own opinion and feel kind of like a jellyfish being taken away from their true identity. I don't know why that's coming through, but I don't know why some of these messages come through. They just do. Okay, some of you are mothers or really want children, are really family orientated. Let's get your tarot, not your tarot cards, your oracle cards. So your oracle card that you chose is love. So let's get the oracle cards. So in the last month, only 41% of my viewers have subscribed to my channel. So if you enjoy this video so far and you would like to stay up to date with what I post daily, hit the subscribe button to not miss out. Thank you to everyone that supports my channel. I'm so grateful for you, and I hope you're enjoying this reading so far. So let's see. We have recognition in the reverse at the back of the deck. So some people may look at you and feel like, I wish I could look like you. I wish I could even be you. That's going to be very shocking to some of you, I hear from Spirit, because you wouldn't expect that. But it's like other people recognize your beauty, but sometimes you may not recognize it yourself. That's the vibe I'm getting from that card in the reverse. We have feelings. I feel like you're a big softie at heart, in a good way. Miracles. Healing. And ask for help. So I feel there's a lot of women here showing up with blonde hair or lighter hair. A lot of you watching could have lighter hair in some way, or even light brown hair. There's just something about a lightness in the hair. But it doesn't have to resonate with everybody because this is a general reading, but I feel like there's different types of people here watching. There's something about your body coming across as quite beautiful too. I feel like a lot of you take care of your body or take care of your health. There's something about your skin looking very radiant, glowy, moisturized all the time. But there's also something about your physique coming across as quite toned, in a way that it looks like you go to the gym a lot. Whether you do or not, that's just what I'm getting. Also, I do sense that there's this kind of way people are looking at you, where a lot of people watching this pile won't believe me, but some people look at you as literally perfect. Like you have no flaws, you have no insecurities, but that's just their projection onto you, because maybe you do have no flaws, no insecurities, but let's be realistic. Most people do have one insecurity or more. I'm not saying everybody does, but we all sometimes have not always felt good about ourselves, but then we look at another person and we only see their great traits. So it's almost like when people are looking at you, they're seeing you as literally perfect. Like, I wish I could be more like you. There's also something about you coming across as quite doll-like Barbie energy I'm picking up on. I feel like a lot of you could be quite tall, watching this pile, or could have this, there's like a length to you in the way that you look. So I'm seeing more oval faces. I'm seeing noses that aren't necessarily long, but like they're more elongated. Features that are more elongated, like longer limbs, long legs. Something about that's coming through. Even in the facial structure, there's a length to it where it goes down like this. I don't know how to explain it, but I hope you get what I mean. And if you are quite tall, I don't know, I just heard model like beauty, so that's coming through definitely. I feel like, again, you're a big softie at heart. You're somebody that has a lot of love within your heart. I feel like you protect your heart for a reason, because you love so deeply, and I feel like you've had to heal yourself from situations that were hurting you, connections that were not treating you well. You've had to heal yourself from that. So there's something about having a little bit of that healthy guard up, that healthy protection up within your boundaries. And being a little bit more discerning of people. I think that came up in pile 1, but I'm sensing a similar energy here. But it's also because you have such a big heart that you don't just want to give it to anybody. Because I feel like for you, when you love deeply. It's an all-nothing type of energy with this pile. Again, that water energy is coming up quite strongly. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's like I'm feeling this is my pile of sensitive souls. Like you could watch a sad movie and start to cry because you just feel so much empathy for the character, or something along those lines. Like when your friend's crying, you'll cry. I'm feeling that energy of like when you're around people, people see that soft, vulnerable side of you, and then they feel like you're just the sweetheart because you have so much empathy and care for others, and that's part of what makes you beautiful in your inner beauty. You also have this very healing energy. I feel like when people are around you, they'll start to feel more vulnerable around you. Like, I can open up my feelings to this person. I can be open with this person and show that side of myself. There is something about you being in the lowest lows of your life, but what is the word? Advancing to the next stage of life where you are at your highest heights, where it seems that miracles have entered your life. And part of it is a miracle, part of it is you praying to the divine for something better to enter your life. But I also feel like part of it is you actually going out there, taking action to make your life better. That is another inner beauty that is coming up quite strongly, where it's like, if I don't feel happy with my reality and I wish for something, I'm going to put my mind to it and go after it until that past dream is actually a reality. And that visionary quality is coming through in this pile, where it's like, if I envision something I want, that is mine. I'm hearing that song, I Want It, I Got It by Ariana Grande. So I think this is all I have for you, pile number 2. If this reading resonated, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number 3s. If you chose this third shell, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at your inner beauty and outer beauty. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. Please also be aware that there are so many of you watching. So again, take what resonates, leave the rest. Before we get started, I'd also like to announce I am going to be available for personal readings next month. So if you'd like to pre-book with me, you can find my email address in the description box below. So when I split the deck, 5 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, there's something about your beauty where like other people will be jealous of your beauty because you're so beautiful. But maybe even certain personality traits you have where other people will kind of like be jealous of that because they don't have that. So I don't know why I'm getting that with this pile, but every time I read from my pile 3s, there's usually some type of jealousy. So I'd say for my pile 3s, I'm feeling your solar plexus energy. And the solar plexus has to do with self-worth. You are somebody that shines bright. You have a lot of light within you. And so there's something about you standing out. You're not dimming your light anymore. You just shining bright like a star or like a sun and radiating to the whole world. But it's like you're not making yourself small. You're not dimming your light anymore in order to make others more comfortable. Because there's something about you being so powerful within who you are. You may not even fully see your power yet, but other people see that within you before you even see it within yourself. And so, if somebody is jealous of you, that means you're doing something right. We have the Wheel of Fortune. It's like you have this big purpose in this lifetime to share that light with others. You could be very creative with the spider web here as well, for some, not all. Or people could just get the vibe of creativity from the way that you look. Maybe you're very creative with the way you dress up, do your hair, makeup, whatever you resonate with. We have Strength, the Chariot. So you have 3 major arcanas already. That's quite interesting. Death, 4. It's like all your cards are major arcanas. The High Priestess. Oh my gosh. I find this quite rare in a reading where all 5 cards or all cards are major arcanas, but even justice wants to come out. So I feel like when people look at you, even the sun's popping out. So again, there's this feeling of you shining brightly. There's this feeling of you having this big energy, this powerful energy. And I feel like you have this huge purpose. I'm hearing this as my pile of chosen ones, very spiritually gifted people, very talented people. There is some kind of strength or talent you have where it's going to change your whole life in the best possible way. With the High Priestess here, some of you could be intuitive. You could have that gift of intuition. Some of you could have a gift of healing. Some of you could use your intuition in terms of your talents. So for example, I'm seeing somebody that dances and their intuition just leads them to the moves they're supposed to make, or somebody that paints but has that intuition and that clear vision and imagination that allows them to channel paintings that are meant to be made. I'm seeing something like that for somebody here. There's just something you're very good at doing. Whether you see it in yourself or not, there is something that you are quite talented at or gifted at, where other people look at that talent or gift and they're quite bitter because they don't have that talent or gift. So one of your inner beauties is your talented nature. I'm picking up on swan energy with this pile. You're very graceful. When you do things, it seems very effortless. And it seems like, you put a lot of time and energy into mastering this gift or talent you have, strengthening it, polishing it like a diamond, So something about that is showing up quite strongly within your inner beauty, in terms of people seeing this as what you are meant to be doing, your purpose with the Wheel of Fortune, your destiny, your North Node. That's what I'm seeing with the Wheel of Fortune. A lot of you are going to be using this in your career, or, something about this talent's just going to change your life, transform your life in very miraculous ways. If I had to mention other traits I see here, there, again, is something about you not dimming your light to fit in, not making yourself small to make other people comfortable. I hear independence is something about you that's quite independent. For the women here, like I'm getting boss babe energy, or, like independent, self-sufficient energy for the men too, for everybody watching, but there's like this boss energy and independent self-sufficiency. I also feel like this pile is quite enlightened and spiritually strong. You have a very spiritually big aura. So there's something about you that naturally stands out. And you know what Spirit is showing me? You have to be very spiritually strong to have that kind of aura that is very magnetic, like you do. And I'm not just talking about being magnetic, but I'm talking about an aura that is so big and powerful and strong. That comes from many, many lifetimes of knowledge, working on yourself, many lifetimes, more than you can even fathom. So it shows that, not just in this lifetime, but in past lives, you've been dedicated to mastering this gift of yours. And what Spirit is showing me, I have no way to prove this, but people like, they're showing me Van Gogh. He has a very big and strong aura because he's able to create something and let it be known a long, long, long time. People like Marilyn Monroe has a very big, strong, powerful aura because she has that ability to do something and let it be known for many, many years. It's like people like that, even Michael Jackson. I don't know why Spirit is showing me these different celebrities, but it's almost like you have that energy where people see you doing something and it being remembered. Not just in this lifetime, but for many lifetimes, it being remembered for many generations to come. There's strong Leo energy in this pile. Some of you could have something about your hair that it's like that Leo energy of, a Leo sometimes has their hair stand out in a way that you notice their hair first, or they will have, that kind of mane or big hair, but not in a bad way, but something about their hair standing out, or just very long hair. I think your hair is a feature that really stands out. That's what I'm trying to say. There's also something about your eyes that are quite magnetizing, alluring, but also at the same time hypnotizing, mesmerizing. There is something about you coming across as quite dreamy in your physical appearance, very mesmerizing, very enchanting and hypnotizing. It's like I don't really know how to explain it. It's not one specific feature of yours, but there's just something about you, your overall look, your overall vibe that draws people in. And it's almost like they're stuck in your web. They can't stop staring at you. They can't stop looking away. When they look into your eyes, they're feeling like they're falling into the stars. It's very much this feeling of like whenever people are with you, they're not here on Earth. They're in another magical realm. And I feel like your energy is quite magical. That's something very beautiful about you. You're very mystical. That's what I'm feeling from this pile. But you've also transformed countless times. Something about that is quite beautiful. So we have Leo that I mentioned, but we also have fixed sign energy. So Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. We also have Cancer here. Scorpio and Pisces. There's something about you coming across as quite fearless and brave, but there's also something about your voice. I'm almost hearing demands respect with the way that you speak. Even if you yourself don't try to, there's just something about your demeanor that demands respect, but there's also something about your voice that is quite beautiful and attractive. Something about the way you move through life. Like the moves you make in life as well, the decisions you make in life. And it just seems like you're fated for so many great things in this lifetime. I feel like you have that ability to stay on people's minds for a really long time. It could be 5 years since you two last spoke, but there's just something about you where it's like they'll always remember you. There's just something very unforgettable about you, with the way you treat people, with the way you make them feel. Something about that's coming through. It's like somebody can spend a day with you, and there's just this big effect you have on them, this big impact you leave on them, where it's like they'll always remember you. It's like you impact people in very big ways. Whether you try to or not, it's like when you level up and people come around you, they're also forced to level up, to ascend, to get better. So there's something about that coming through. You're always growing, you're always getting better, you're always leveling up to the next level. So in the last month, only 41% of my viewers have subscribed to my channel. So if you enjoy this video so far and you would like to stay up to date with what I post daily, hit the subscribe button to not miss out. Thank you to everybody that supports my channel. I'm so grateful for you, and I hope you're enjoying this reading so far. So the card that was in the intro was Magic. I actually didn't look at this card until after, but it's funny that I said you have this magical energy and now it's coming through. So this reading's going to be a little bit more short and sweet. I don't know if I said that already to you, but I have to go get my nails done. So yeah, I have an appointment I can't miss, but let's see. We have light. So yeah, your aura does have a lot of light in it. We have hope. But I feel like even though your aura is quite big, there's also something about you seeming quite shy and reserved in front of people, but it's like your aura is very big. I hope that makes sense. Memories. This card, the Six of Cups came up in pile 2, and I was speaking about them having certain memories with people where, they'll think back to those memories and find those memories beautiful. So if you were drawn to pile 2, please go and watch that, because I find that a synchronicity. Pile 2 also had a lot of water sign energy, and I mentioned water signs in this pile. So then we have abundance. So let's just do that. So I feel like some of you could dress in this more bougie, abundant way, or people could just assume that you are very abundant from the way that you look and dress and carry yourself. There's something about like you wearing jewelry or, like very good quality clothes that come across as like, okay, you spent money on this, Or there's something about you that just gives out this vibe of like, I like to spoil myself. So whether it be, spoiling yourself to an expensive perfume and wearing it because, you want to spoil yourself, or, buying makeup that is really good quality, or clothing, something about that's coming through. I feel like this is my pile of fashionistas. And I also feel like this pile loves to experiment with the way that you look. You could also really smell good. People love your scent. I keep hearing like your voice is very beautiful. There's something about people looking at pictures of you and finding you quite photogenic. There is something about this pile loving to express themselves. I feel like even if you don't wear makeup, there's still this feeling of expressing yourself through fashion, through your hair, through anything of the sorts, or through creativity or something. Because what I'm getting here for a lot of you watching this pile is you love to get glammed up, do your makeup, do your hair really nicely, wear clothes that look good on you and feel good on you. It's like you like to treat yourself and take care of yourself in that way. Because it's like, okay, I'm almost seeing this energy where you want to get dressed up. You want to feel good about yourself. Because there's just something about that coming through. I'm hearing the Mary Jane song by Fergie, and she talks about when she wears those Mary Jane shoes, it just makes her feel different. So there's something about, when you wear certain clothes or you really get dressed up nicely, you just feel different. You feel this different aura coming on, like this kind of confidence coming through. I don't know how to explain it, but that's what I'm seeing here. Some of you could have beach waves or could love to curl your hair or could have naturally curly hair. But I'm also seeing straight hair, so I feel like there's a variety of energies here in this pile, variety of different people in this pile. There's something about you dressing quite modestly and elegant, yet still looking very good and chic, stylish. There's also something about your lips that are quite beautiful regardless of how they look. Something about that's coming through, the jewelry you wear, the accessories you wear. And again, that photogenic energy is coming through, and the kind of like dreamy energy. And the way people kind of see you in their memories. I feel like people see you as a person that's going to have a lot of success and abundance in this lifetime from reaching your purpose. But you're also going to spread a lot of magic, love, and light to the world. Hope, because there's something about you and the way you've gone and done things that brings other people hope. So I'm hearing that song started from the bottom, now we're here as I say that. So it's almost like when people look back to the past version of who you were and they look at you right now, or the person you're going to become when you continuously level up, it's going to bring other people hope, where it's like, if pile number 3 can do it, I can do it too. Something about that is coming through. So I think this is where I'm going to leave your reading pile 3. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.